Everyone, community, it's Mike Miles Sparrow here, and this is my entry to Richard McCook's quarter contest. So, those of you that don't know Richard, he's over in Northern Ireland. He's an absolutely brilliant guy. He's done hundreds of videos, but he's a walking encyclopedia, particularly of British pop and rock, 70s and 80s. You can't catch him out ever. You know, if you think you know a bit about a band, then Richard would know at least 10 times as much. He's an absolutely brilliant guy. And the rules of the contest are, first of all, you have to subscribe to his video, to his channel, and then just post a comment on his contest video to say that you've done one, and you have to be pretty quick about it as well. You don't want us hanging around. So the first part of this is he wants us to show 4 eponymously titled albums. So here goes. So the first one I've chosen is from 1979, and this is the Raincoats. Really love this album. Bit of new wave post-punk, I suppose. It's got some great tracks on it, and in particular, a really lovely cover of the Kinks' Lola. So that's my first one, the Raincoats from 1979. Second off, go back to the 60s, absolute classic. So this is from 1967, and it's the Doors. And this is the album that's got Light My Fire on it, and it ends with the absolutely epic The End, appropriately, 11 minutes 35. I like this album. It's not my favourite Doors album, but it's pretty good. So that's the second one, The Doors from 1967. Right. Next one, 1977, and it's John Otway and Wild Willie Barrett. These two were sort of pretty much sort of one-hit wonders in the UK. Had absolutely huge single, Really Free, and the B-side of that was even better. I thought it was called Beware of the Flowers, because I'm sure they can get you, yeah. So John Otway is still going. I don't know how old he is now. He's probably well into his 70s, but apparently he's a non-stop gigger. He just goes round and round the circuit, and he's got a very loyal army of fans who follow him around, and that's it. So that's from 1977. That's John Otway and Wild Willie Barrett. And finally, an absolutely lovely album from 1988, and that's Tracy Chapman. Really, I don't think there are 2 better opening tracks on any album. So it starts off with Talking About a Revolution, which apparently has been adopted as a theme in Algeria when they were having a revolution. Quite strange, isn't it? And the second track on the album is Fast Car, which is one of my all-time favourite songs. So that's it. That's the 4th of the eponymous albums, 1988, Tracy Chapman. Right, so there's a little bit more. Next thing, Richard wants us to show an album, the title of which has the most characters in it, so most letters and punctuation marks, and I've gone for this one. It's Rick Wakeman. It's not his finest hour by any manner of means, but it's got a very long title. This is The Myths and Legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. By my calculation, that's 58 letters. So there you go. I'm sure it's not the the longest one that anyone would come up with, but this was the one that in my collection I thought, yeah, that's probably just about it. So Rick Wakeman, Myths and Legends of King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table, has got 58 characters in it. And going right to the opposite end, Richard says, show us an album that the title's got the fewest number of characters. Well, I've gone for this one. It's Steve Village, and it's just called Hell. And can't remember the year of this. I think this is 1976, I think it is. Again, it's not a fantastic album. It's all right, but it's only got a single character title. So there you go, Steve Village for now. Now, the final part, the fourth question, is really, really difficult. Now, Richard has said he's called this the quarter contest. He's mentioned 25% also. And he says that it's called that because, and it's something to do with his channel or his record collection or whatever. And quite honestly, I haven't got a clue, but he wants us to sort of guess, see if we can guess what it is. So I reckon, well, I don't reckon because I'm sure this is wildly off the mark. But what I'm going to say is that Richard has posted 25%, a quarter of his videos are ranking videos. So that's my guess for you, Richard. I'm sure I'm way off the mark, but anyway, you know, just to say, if you haven't subscribed to Richard's channel, why not? It's absolutely brilliant. So there you go. So till next time, bye bye.